4-man rotation shouldn't really work out for them.
Yeah, a lot of resources committed here. You said by Fnatic, and nothing to really be found with it. Not a deny and not a kill either. It's just giving more space around the map to the rest of them. Bulldog now sitting at level 7, nearing to level 8. He's pretty much got his Midas done as well. This is, I mean, this is fantastic timing here for the Broodmo to have a Midas. It's potentially 9-minute Midas here on top of the Soul.
They've almost got Loda. They're trying to track him down, but they won't be able to. They get the glimpse pullback, and it will be able to finish him off with finally a Whirling Death in hand. But again, it costs them so much to finally be able to get that kill.
Gonna make some apples.
Yeah, get the hero kill, at the very least on Timbersaw, take the tier 1 tower.
They can't lose this fight though. There's no way they're gonna lose it with Blink Brew.
Yeah, they're just gonna initiate straight away with the Fiend's Grip there. No messing around. Easy kill, not a second at all for it.
It's not that big of a deal. And now he can easily build into more auras. If they want to go late, they're gonna have to have a really stacked Brew.
They've got to be careful with the lines. Someone's going to get caught out. The Spider's actually going to spot this. They'll get the dust. It will clip onto Bulldog. Mushi now with the stun. Bring him back into the static combat. A nice nightmare from EGM, holding down Mushi for the time being. And the Fiend's Grip, they're actually going to keep Bulldog alive. The heal bomb onto the Primus, but they've taken down Disruptor. Now they're going to look for more. The Roar comes out onto Bulldog, but they can't kill him. Alliance find a second as they bring down a higher mid one. Timber chaining himself out of there. Mushi will get the blink off. DJ trying to hold back Alliance with the Fissure. But a team fight gone wrong there for Fnatic. Great control from EGM to hold back Sven. Mid one will take down Bulldog as he walks into the chains and the saws of the Timber. As a little bit of an unnecessary death there for the man as they tried to hunt down Timber.
But there's still a lot of control outside of Static Storm as well that can be pretty disruptive for Brewmaster.
Look at this again, Fnatic. They're going to try and go for a play. It hasn't been too successful the last few times that they've done this. Let's see if they get away with it this time. Mushi jumps in, looks for lockdown onto Ake. The Echo Saber hits, but again, EGM control the Nightmare. Ake will still get bursted down by the Timber. The Slam comes through, but they've lost the Shaker. Ahaya getting melted by Loda. Double kill for the Terrorblade. It'll turn his attention towards mid one. Mid one trying to throw the Chakram back, trying to bring down EGM. Incredibly low. Timber chains across. Still, they've only killed Ake at the start of this fight. Mushi's being gripped. Loda's going to bring down the Sven. Triple kill for the man. The Timbersaw mid one has to kill himself at the end of it, and Fnatic again. I mean, it seems like this game they're pretty much giving us a demonstration on how not to gank and rotate. It's just not gone right any time for them. Able to live through the damage, and he's got obviously the team to back him up. This is an incredibly scary Spider at 21 minutes in.
Sven has to get BKB. Even then, he has to deal with incapacitating fights, so I don't know.
Gone to EGM here, the supports from Ake. Gets off the grave, Bulldog, eyes towards 343 with the BKB trying to lock down. You're going to see the ult come out here from S4. They're going to try and find more. They've lost EGM. Fisher from DJ holding back Alliance, but again, they're just fighting over it. The stuns there. DJ will jump in with a slam. Mushi as well, looking to finish up Loda, but the control again. There's too much Loda with the Sunder. Heals himself back up, taking the life of Fnatic. 2 for 1 at the moment in Alliance. They're not done. Eyes towards Mushi. The slow from Bulldog jumping into him with the passive, and Mushi tries to turn, but the mischance, he can't hit anyone. Mid one, trying to fight for it, bringing Loda incredibly low, but Ake's still alive here. He actually finished off this Terrorblade. Loda juking it out. Alliance, they catch this man. He's a little bit low on mana, mid one. Has not got the deny. He's going to go for the straight TP out. No way to cancel it, but once more.
Why were they fighting that?
I don't know.
Like I thought like, oh, like look how smart mid one is being. He's gonna like he's scouting out the smoke. He knows that his bottom lane Sven is gonna get wrapped around on.
And now they're losing DJ. They're warding the mid lane from Alliance, so they love to pop down, paying dividends here as they jump in and clean up another 12 for 4. I mean,
but
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They haven't he hasn't really been close to dying at all.
yeah.
The evasion is like the Timbersaw's not big enough. The Sven keeps getting kited. Like he had an instant cyclone on him.
Been in. He's going for Clap. He's going to go with the Primal Split as well. Looking for the lock on to Ahaya, making sure to bring the Beastmaster out the fight before the Roar can come out. It's going to be the one kill, but with the tier 2 down, Brewers out. They'll look to try and find a lock onto mid one. They don't have a huge amount of control outside of the split illusions. But nonetheless, it's going to allow them to do a fair bit to the man. They'll just turn their attention towards the tier 3. See what they can do, control, look for S4, but again, they won't catch him initially. They do get the glimpse back onto him, but he's glimmer caped up. It's going to be Nightmare initiated. EGM trying to land the dodge shot, but the DJ coming in with a slam and they're dead! Alliance getting ripped to shreds here. They've got to run. They've got to hide. Loda, he has got the Aegis, but Fnatic, they'll look to take him down a second time here. He'll Sunder Mushi try and beat down him with the reflection, nearly getting the kill, but the armlet toggle's real. They'll jump back in, the slam down, the beat down onto the Terrorblade, and Alliance boozing 3 heroes there on a high ground push gone incredibly wrong. A bit of luck here for Alliance as they'll clean up Roche incredibly quickly. No chance for Fnatic to fight into that one. We'll see if they actually still want to try and look for some kind of contest. Ohio will pop the dust. Find anyone here though. He's far away. Loda's just waltzing in and they want to try and fight. S4 pops the BKB. Ohio immediately gonna go for the TP out of the damage. The right clicks from Loda, the heal bomb from Ake, destroying Ohio. Would just be the one kill though. The rest of Fnatic will manage to get themselves out of there. No reason to get. Yeah, I guess you don't need an MKB yourself.
You could get a
There's
heart.
not really any move. Yeah,
Heart's
no,
okay too.
Oh, Mushi's BKB is up.
Dire's middle
Just
tower
barely
is
gets
under
ahead of these
attack.
heroes.
Yeah, S4's in a bit of trouble here. No, he's not. BKBs. He's not messing around. He realizes that if he lets himself be pulled back there, he's a goner. And in fact, they want to try and fight into it. They want to try and use this, see if they can get a jump in. They do have a primal split. The Lions, they are fully dead. In fact,
this is
Mushi
crazy.
going in onto S4, trying to bring the man down, but immediately the grave reaction here, S4, he's going to get the chance to get the primal split out, and they'll look to control mid-1 on the back lines. Boredom trying to go in. Ohio will hold him back with the raw hit. Fiend Script onto mid-1 as they'll try and finish off the Timbersaw. Alliance, they'll take one. Can they find themselves anything more here? Ohio immediately going to go for the TP out with the Cyclones there to cancel it. Brought down, and a second one for Alliance there. They'll get the rest out, Fnatic, but again, Mushi jumps in, says he wants to fight, but
Beating on your door with an Aegis.
They don't have any buybacks either. They need 500 gold on pretty much everyone for that fight.
let's see what Alliance to achieve here. Well, they're coming out with the Metamorphosis. They do obviously have great wave clear, Fnatic, and they are dealing with those illusions very nicely, but the tier 3 is only on 9 HP, so Alliance should be able to clean that up with the bit of a movement in, and S4's going straight in with the BKB, looking for the focus onto mid-1. He'll move himself away, but that's all that Alliance wanted. They wanted to create the space to beat down onto these racks. Mid-1 jumping in, looking for the burst on Loda, immediately with the Sunder, swapping the life, getting mid-1 forced right back. And Alliance, they should be able to clean up the melee racks in. Looks like Fnatic won't have an answer for the time being. They're hanging around on the sidelines. Maybe DJ looking for some kind of initiation with a Blink Echo Slam. They'll bring back Loda into the middle of it, looking for the Thunder onto Ohio, but he gets the roar out in time. Doesn't matter though, they still lose the Beastmaster. Loda, Glimmer Caped up, the Bishop, the Static Storm is there. The Shallow Grave though, Loda, he can fight through this one. He'll still try and beat down onto the backliners to get the Disruptor kill. He's got the Aegis. He'll be back for round 2, and Bulldog still just man
Got
fighting.
Echo Slam.
There's the slam. Comes in from DJ. They'll find one, but S4, he's back in on this. The stun control, DJ's doing it. They'll find it. They'll find Loda, and S4 now, the last one remaining. Fnatic, they look to clean this one up as well. They're gonna do it again, and it's DJ's plays, really. This control that this man offers in the fights, allowing Fnatic to hold like this. They do still lose all the racks.
Radiant's top
And
tower
Bulldog
is
actually going to go in
under
and
attack.
for the Abyssal Blade here. So, I mean, this is one thing it's kind of felt like in the fights. Obviously, the Primal Split's got a bit of control, but Alliance, they certainly were lacking lockdown other than EGM. And EGM actually going to get a brief Fiend Script onto mid-1, who chains himself right into the middle of Alliance.
What did he do?
He just chained right into them.
This team was taking the tier 2 at top lane. What?
Maybe he wanted to go to the secret shop, I don't know.
Did he try and do that cheeky chain blink back thing again? Because that almost cost him a fight earlier too.
I think he might have. I mean, he's had to buy back mid-1. Fortification coming out here as well, and could be on the verge of losing a second set of racks. But with the God Strength, ready to fight. Jumps in onto Loda, but the Glimmer Cape that will glimpse him back. Loda, silenced up as well in the Static Storm. Can they keep this man alive? No, the control is not going to be there. They've lost the Terror Blade. Now Fnatic moving even more again. DJ with the slam. Looking to beat down onto Bulldog. They'll get the chase down it again. DJ with this control. Bulldog turns around, tries to bite into the man, but DJ, he just goes scepters up. The rest of Fnatic moves in. They'll take down the Broodmother as well. They've found themselves 3. Can they get themselves even more? Oh, they can. They've got the glimpse back onto S4 and Alliance. They are losing a lot of the control that they did once have on this game. Another fight. They lose 4.
This is a really weird sandwich by Alliance. All that Fnatic need to do is just 5-man push one direction and win that fight.
We have it, they're ready to go, trying to look for the jump in immediately onto S4, but he got the BKB up and he will be able to primal split, looking to control and take down the spell, the heal bomb, they'll do it. Mushi out of the fight, Static Storm comes out, only catches out Ake, Loda gets the BKB off, they've taken down a second, let's see if they can bring down Mid-1. Look at the damage Loda's doing, punching through the Timbersaw, Mid-1 will still survive. Buyback from Mushi. Fnatic actually get themselves back in this fight. They're trying to regroup at the high ground. Looking to jump in onto Border, but again, the control. DJ will come out with the Echo Slam. Not quite enough damage to bring down these boys, though. Loda turning around, looking for the Sunder. Oh, the Lotus Orb Sunder! The Sunder's ineffective. Does absolutely nothing there as he Sunders himself. Ushi controlled, and Fnatic may just be turning this one around again. Looking to find another EGM. Will get the TP out. Did cost them a buyback on Mushi.
DJ is so godly
He really, I mean, every time he's been hitting at least 2.
for DJ because he's the one that's winning the team fights. Timbersaw, he's going to be in plain sight, but as long as they catch DJ, well, like even with his all his cooldowns, he's still going to die.
This Bulldog initiating onto mid one with the Abyssal Blade. The backups there. Fiend's Grip, 3-4-3, trying to save the man, but ends up just offering up his own life as well. And mid one, he'll get taken down. 2 kills for Alliance here as Fnatic.
Or pushing the Sven away.
Yeah, or pushing.
Or Timbersaw.
Ben is very determined about pushing the Sven away.
He doesn't have BKB.
He does not have
He should
BKB.
not be
Sven
able
away.
to get owned. What
No,
happens if he
Sven
gets...
has
No, he does have
BKB.
BKB.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
What if he gets
Wow.
pushed back? What if he gets
How's that
pushed
work?
back with a Lotus Orb?
He sold it.
What happens with Lotus Orb on a Hurricane Fire?
I don't know. Let's see what happens here, though. EGM glimpse back, roared up. They're looking to put a lot of hate onto this man. They can't even kill him. BKB from S4 comes in with the primal split. EGM is falling on. He has fallen, but immediately Loader punching into a second. They've taken down 2. Double kill for the Terrorblade. Eyes onto mid one at the sidelines. It's the lockdown onto Mushi. The Abyssal Blade gets Lotus Orb back, but it doesn't matter. Loader hold back by the Fisher. DJ again trying to make the plays to keep his team alive. Mushi now pops the BKB on the retreat. The slam. DJ jumps back in. Mushi thinking about turning back into this one, but Mushi, you've got to be careful, son. Lotus Orb is not going to hit the punches back. Bulldog chomps through the Sven. The Sunder onto mid one. He timber chains himself across, but the damage from Loader is too much. The illusion. He's healing though. The Oxalrine, he's going to keep himself alive, and DJ actually enabling them to kill off Loader. Fnatic are holding for the time being. Can they find themselves anything more? EGM gets himself out of here. Was off the back of a buyback and a re-entry into the fight, so really not wanting to be caught out again. But Alliance finding big kills on Loader, but again, it's another fight where at the end of it, Loader still dies, and Fnatic...
Unless Mushi like turned as the Echo Slam, went out.
Oh, look at
Then
this
maybe they
DJ.
could've
He's
done
got the jam, he's got eyes onto Bulldog, and immediately the backup's there, jumping in with a burst in the Bulldog. He's gone! 100 seconds down for the Spider. Does have buyback, but this...
Double check.
Let's have a look.
It's also stat efficient.
Yeah,
I mean,
bit of
like
extra
it wouldn't be for the reason of right-clicking. It would be for the reason that, like, okay, a little bit of extra stats. Oh god, no, that's not the
He
Fisher!
gets caught out here. That does allow them to buy time in the lockdown on DJ with the Raw. Loader pulling over against the BKB, the Sunder out. The turnaround will be there. Primal split for the side of Alliance. S4 looking to beat down onto Mushi. The damage from Loader ripping through the Sven. They'll take down 3-4-3 on the Disruptor as well in Alliance. Be holding very relatively well for the time being. Ohio's gone as well. They've found themselves another. That's the gem going back the way of them. See if they can get anything more Alliance. Can they get mid one or Mushi off the back of this one? Looking to lead in, and just with the final moments of the split illusion, they'll have the Cyclone to control mid one. Do they have the follow through lockdown? They do. Fiend's Grip from EGM. The jump in from DJ, looking for the slam to turn it around, but this time it's not going to work. DJ's down, mid one as well. Alliance will hold. 4 dead on Fnatic, and this time in a turn of the tables, it is Fnatic failing with these high ground pushes.
Like, well, he could have kite.
I mean, in my opinion, like, Cyclone is never bad, right? So,
That's true. Even Atos, I think, would be pretty good against Sven.
okay.
Just about extra.
Atos would be good for Sven. You could also get, like, a E-Blade of his own.
Yeah.
What else could you get?
I like that idea, actually.
S and Y.
Yeah, 'cause
the
that-
MAME is useful.
There's no Shell Grave. That may actually save Loader from the physical damage.
Oh, DJ trying to go
there's
with the Echo Initiation, and there you said it. They've got to take down one of the sports. They've done it. EGM down for 90. Loader punching into 3-4-3, trying to bring down the man, but he can't. In fact, he doesn't finish off the Disrupt. He'll turn his attention towards the rest. Now comes back in, but a buyback immediately from Iron Mushi. Ripped to pieces, buying back straight away here. DJ, he's gone. Down for a second time, 100 seconds off the map. Triple kill for Bulldog. He'll look towards Ohio. Mid-one trying to do his best to hold down the big Spider, but chomp, chomp, chomp. Ohio's gone. Bulldog with an ultra kill. Can he make it anything more? Looks like he can't. Mid-one escapes. But again, Bulldog just being an incredible nuisance in these fights as he just chomps down on the members of Fnatic. 3 heroes now off the map without buyback available, and Alliance will look to move up and try and force Mega
Sunder.
creeps.
They can't jump in.
Oh, Loader! Oh, he's gone!
They did it.
And they might even find more. Bulldog, he's in a bit of trouble as well. He's got the grave from Ake. Turn around, there's a buyback immediately from Loader.
Mana.
He's getting himself back into the fight, Loader.
Mid-one actually has to go back and heal himself for mana almost because... But that just means Mega's going to be taken.
And Mid-one's in a lot of trouble. The Bloodborne's down on him. Look at the crits. The red numbers flashing through, and he's gone. He'll buy back. They do have 3-4-3 back in now with the Static Storm, but as we can see, Alliance, they will be able to force Mega Creeps against Fnatic. Let's see how well they can hold
They need
Fnatic.
a glimpse. They need
need
a
something
good
big.
glimpse
They need
here.
a catch. They'll see Mushi jumping forward as well. Mid1 trying to get the lockdown on them, but they can't find any of the members of Alliance, and Alliance, they'll get away with this one. And this time, a very, very much a successful push for Alliance. They found
Loda also played that well. Like, it's pretty simple, but in many ways, he was in the right position where Fnatic turned to fight him, and he pops BKB and Satanic, and that rendered both the Sven as well as the Timbersaw completely useless, despite that was supposed to be their next target.
Look at Fnatic as well, coming out here.
Oh, nice dodge.
Loader, dodging it with the Manza style. The jump back in from S4, coming out with a split. Mushi is being loaded to start. Mid1's going to be Fiend's Grip. They've got the controller. Fishy coming through. Loader, let the Sunder keeps himself alive. Brings down 3-4-3. DJ Mushi trying to deal with the Terrorblade here, chasing him down, but they can't kill the man. EGM slides across. They're trying to get themselves out of this one, Fnatic, but again, they've lost two on the back line to Ohio as well. It's going to be a third down for Fnatic. And with that, this should look to be Alliance taking the game here. They've set up onto Mushi. The boys move in for more blood. Alliance, it's been a hard game to open up the series, but it looks like they've finally been able to close it down against Fnatic. The tier 4s will fall. They're holding in for the time being here, but with the Megas beating down onto the H's, it is going to be GG. And 64 minutes in, Alliance finally take the game, but a bit of a way to open up the group stages here.
Yeah, that was an insane game. Very well played by, I think, Alliance doing a good job controlling the game and closing